in the middle. Welcome back. We're here for the NFL Week 3 best bets. We're just gonna get right into it because Tuesday, I think it was, we went through all the games. Um, and Jace, I was telling you before this, man, you already made two plays official, which we'll get to. And then Simi and I still need to come up with our best three. So before we do get started, of course, there has been a lot of line movement throughout a bunch of games to the point where some games that I said I wanted to lay off of, I could see myself now wanting to bet, and so on and so forth. But quick recap of Thursday night, Jace. I don't know how much you said it on Tuesday, but before the game, you ended up saying that you like the Dolphins. They ended up covering. I feel like they looked a lot better, even though they ended up losing, I think, by 10 points. You got any thoughts on that, or you feel better about the Dolphins overall?
I mean, I don't feel good about them. They're 0-3, but I do wish I would have gotten that play in.
Yeah. No, Thursday's weird. I still feel burned from that Commanders Packers game, so I'm kind of off of it. But but yeah, so we've got a full Sunday slate and then just one Monday game. So we've got a bunch of games on Sunday. Let's get into it. I gave out, or at least shouted out, not an official play for me yet because the number right now is at 8 rather than the +9 that I took almost a week ago now. But the Packers are currently 8-point favorites. There's also some 7.5s out there. I do see one 8.5 actually on MGM and DraftKings, or a couple, I guess. I really like the 8.5 on the Browns. I'm going to come back to that one because that might end up being something official. Simi, what's your lean here? Remind me where you stand.
Can we hear him? Simi, is there sound on?
Oh, wait, one
No.
sec.
You have him muted?
No, he's not muted. Do you have any thoughts, Jace?
Yeah, dude.
I'll give him a sec.
I love the Browns +8.5. Almost took them +8 because I thought this was gonna go the other way, but now that I'm seeing it go back to 8.5, I am a little worried. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of I love the Browns defense, man. I think they're gonna put a lot of pressure on Jordan Love. I saw Tucker Craft is going for the Packers. It's gonna be a good game. But I think seeing Jordan Love play under pressure. Um, is this the Packers' first game on the road, too? Um,
Yes,
so
that is correct.
I think there is great value taking the Browns here, and I'm not gonna make an official play, but I probably will play this one, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be one of my official plays on the pod, just for full transparency.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna make it official. Give me the Browns +8.5. I actually think I made that was the one official play I think I actually took. I just didn't record it right here in my notes, but I think it was already official for me, and I still love it. So that's official. We got you now, Simi. Maybe. No, I can't hear you.
Check your microphone.
Yeah, your microphone might be off because we just heard him though.
Yeah, he was just talking to us.
Or
Oh, it's probably integrated. Its microphone's probably not picking up because it's integrated with when he's in the now with his camera instead of the other thing he was using.
really, it's weird that he was talking before. Nah, nothing. Nothing.
He's so jammed with technology right now. He's
Wait,
pissed.
I'm gonna push him out real quick and then I'll bring him back. Nothing.
Yo, log out and come back in. No,
All right.
no. He's like a mine.
All right. He'll be back. We'll circle back to him on that game, but let's keep it going. We got Jay. We were talking about this one a little bit already, but Texans and Jaguars. I am gonna
Oh,
make this an official play for me. I love the Texans. Give me the Texans +1.5. I brought up the stats about how on the when teams are 0-2 against the spread to start the season, it's like upwards of 80% they cover week 3. This is a divisional game. I think CJ Stroud is better than Trevor Lawrence as much as he struggled. I love the Texans here. Let's see if we can hear Simi now. Nothing.
Unplug your mic.
Or try,
Just
because
unplug
sometimes my mic has like different audio options. Make sure you click on sometimes it's like default microphone or microphone.
Nah, I would just unplug your mic and go out of your headphones. This is so funny, guys.
All right, Jace, what's your take on it?
Dude, I'm gonna directly fade you. I for some reason I just love the spot for the Jaguars. I think they're actually dude, their guys are open, they look good. Trevor Lawrence has just been incredibly inaccurate to start the season. And for some reason, like a blind squirrel finds a nut. I think he's gonna perform pretty well this weekend. I think Houston is not good offensively. I love what the Jags are doing over there in terms of just like the pace at which they're playing, the rhythm they're able to get their offense and how it looks at times. I know it's not completely ironed out yet, but what is his name? Liam Cohen has them. I think has that team trending in the right direction. Where I think Houston is trending in the wrong direction. You did bring up a good point. That the Texans have played good teams to start the year, and I wouldn't say the Jaguars have played the best defenses with Carolina and the Bengals. But with that being said, confidence is a real thing, and I think Trevor Lawrence knows he's just missed some throws. Like I don't think it's all bad for Jacksonville. And I do think I am looking for BTJ and Trevor Lawrence to actually have a big week and cover here. I think I'm gonna be looking to if I play this game because I do like it. I was telling you before we hopped on, that I'll probably play the money line at -125.
Mm.
So that's why I'm looking to play.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, are you making that play official or is it just a lean?
I am not. I have a different official play that I'm going to be playing down the road.
Gotcha. Give Simi a sec.
Dude, why does this sound cooked? You should ask Grok what's going on.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is your mic unplugged?
I think he's trying to figure out the mic.
I would just rip it off the headphones, to be honest.
Yeah. So the Texans have won, 6 straight games against Jacksonville since 2018. That's kind of wild.
I love it.
CJ Stroud is 4-0 against the Jags. 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's crazy.
I love it. And play to the line. Houston's bad this year. I told you, I made the prediction when our very first episode that I don't see Houston making the playoffs this year, and I'm standing with that. This is a divisional game, dude. This is a huge game. I'm telling you, I like Jacksonville get right here.
Yeah.
And the game's at home. Is this their season opener? No, they've played the first. No, this might be. I think this is their season opener.
They play the first game at home.
That wasn't at Carolina?
No.
Okay. Oh, that's why. That's right. That's why I like Carolina. This is a Carolina season opener. Okay. You're right.
You mean home opener?
Home opener. Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good.
Jeez Louise.
You good. Yeah, so I mean I'm making that official. I love it. It's gonna be my second play right after Browns plus 8.5. Let's get to still a very interesting game, interesting line, I think, but we've got the Bengals going to Minnesota. Right now, this is pretty much Vikings -3 everywhere with Carson Wentz, which is kind of surprising. What do you think here?
Oh, dude. This is a great number. Hard number to actually play. I I lean Bengals here. If I could get a 2.5, I'd be all over the Bengals. Um, I I think in the recent
What do you
years,
mean?
what do you mean?
The lines Bengals are +3 right now.
Right, if I could get them at plus 2.5, or sorry, plus 3.5. My bad.
Oh,
If I
okay,
could get
gotcha.
them at plus 3.5, I would be all over the Bengals here. I just think Jake Browning is a more experienced backup quarterback to this point. He has played in the most recent games, most meaningful games. He took over. I mean, when Burrow was out in 2023 with that wrist injury, and won I think 6 straight games and finished that year 9-7 or 9-8. I think it was 9-7. I don't think they have went to the. Can't remember if they went to the 17 games yet. But with that being said, Jake Browning has played in more recent games, and with Joe Burrow's like how fragile he's been, I think he's up to speed and he's involved in everything that the Bengals are doing. I'm not sure how involved Carson Wentz was. I think they were trying to get JJ McCarthy really implemented in Minnesota and be the long term solution for them with letting Sam Darnold go, obviously. And so I do have concerns with Carson Wentz. He didn't look great. Obviously, he's playing with backups last year when he played for the Chiefs. Um, I mean, know who Kevin O'Connell is, but with that being said, I I do just lean a little bit more in the trust of Jake Browning over Carson Wentz right now. So I would love to get the 3.5, get that kicker, that half point kicker, but I'll
Hmm.
probably stay off of it at +3.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't have any read here. Don't really want to put much thought into it since it is Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go. This is one that I think we both really like, but the Panthers is one of your official plays already.
Yep.
You got a great number at +6 right now. The best you could get if you do like the Panthers is +5.5. There are some 4.5s out there too as well. Uh, I love the Panthers here. I'm gonna put this as a possible last play for me, but I don't know if I'll get there. If I could get the 6, which I probably should have got ahead of it and taken it, I would be all over the Panthers here. But yeah, I mean, we talked about it on Tuesday. We don't trust Penix. I think what happened on Sunday Night Football was kind of inflated with the. I mean, I think McCarthy kind of had a mental breakdown. Um, and then also, this is a divisional game on the road. We know Bryce Young. I think last year he had 2 really good games actually against the Falcons. These teams know each other well. I'm very much happy taking the big home dog here, even though it is the Panthers.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy we're on the same side here because I do absolutely love the Panthers +6 and their home opener against Penix, who has shown the inability to put the ball in the end zone. Right, like they have been terrible scoring. Even against Minnesota, they have not been. They were. I mean, what did they score, or was it all field goals? I think they had one touchdown, right? They had one
Yeah.
touchdown off a JJ McCarthy turnover,
Yeah.
but just I mean, I think, and that always favors when you have a big spread and a team's not able to score. I think you have to really look at the home dog here. And like you said, Bryce Young has played really well against the Falcons in the past, and AJ Terrell I think is going to be out for this game, which will only help Carolina's case here. Um, so yeah, I'm happy I got on the line early and give me Carolina +6.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think Simi's going to be rejoining, but he said in his plays, so we'll cover them as we continue to rip through these games. Up next, we got this number has moved a little bit, it looks like, but we've got the Steelers who are at most books right now -2. They were at -1.5 everywhere. There still are some -1.5s out there, but for the most part, it's -2 now. They're going on the road to New England. One of these teams is going to be 2-1, which is crazy to say. I feel like we haven't really seen great football from either. I haven't put much thought into this game at all because I mean I want to take the Steelers here, but also I think I have some big concerns. You don't have anything here, do you?
No, I do not.
All right, let's just keep
Completely
it moving.
completely avoiding this game.
Yeah. All right. One that we did talk a good amount about on Tuesday, Rams and Eagles. Eagles right now have not moved at all. The line has not moved. Let me double check that to see if there's any movement anywhere. Wow, there actually are a couple minus threes out there. They are minus 125, but for the most part, it still is Eagles minus 3.5. Jay, you made official the Rams plus 3.5. Do you still feel good about it?
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. As we've seen, dude, the Eagles have not been able to push the ball down the field at all. Um, I love the defensive line for the Rams. I love the coaching for the Rams. I think it's kind of a revenge game, um, and from the NFC divisional whatever playoff round of last year. So yeah, man, Matthew Stafford has looked really good to start the year. I know there's some like injury concern coming into the year, but I think he's looked great. He's finding his stride with Devontae Adams. We know what him and Puka Nakua's connection is, and that offense is clicking, man. And the Eagles are not. So with 3.5, man, going, I love it. I love it. Give me Rams 3.5 all day on this.
Wow. Yeah, this is a stay away from me on Tuesday. I actually do lean the Eagles though, but not enough to bet it. Definitely not enough to make it an official play. But I do think the Eagles are going to get it done here at home. I just don't think that they are 2-0. I mean, they know how to win games, and they're not afraid to just tush push until the time runs out. Clearly, but I will say that we haven't really seen the Eagles have to open it up yet, but I do think that they're going to be challenged at some point in this game, and I do think that they're gonna find a way to respond and get it done. And I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people. I just think that again. I
Yeah,
think
it surprised them negatively.
I think the
Jalen Hurts
Titans
is
game,
trash.
the Titan Rams game was interesting because I think the Rams ended up winning by like maybe 14 or 17 or something. Nothing too crazy, but they did win by a couple touchdowns. But I think that was the biggest blowout in the McVay Stafford era, which is crazy to say. That was like the most points that they've ever won by. So usually they're playing really close games. But again, I think something like that could even inflate the number. The fact that they're coming off one of their biggest blowouts, back-to-back road games. I don't like this spot at all for the Rams. But give me the Eagles on a lean, not official. But best of luck, man, if you do bet it.
Oh, it's already down.
Hey, all right. Commanders.
It's
This
official.
one's interesting. Big news here is Jaden Daniels is out. Uh, we were talking about this one before. This one, for the most part, is at -3. There is a -2.5 out there on DraftKings. Uh, I could only look towards the Raiders here. I know a lot of people are bullish on Marcus Mariota, but I actually Jaden Daniels is what makes this team. It's what has this team going and makes them go. So I don't think the Commanders are a good team without Jaden Daniels at all. Actually, Terry McLaurin doesn't seem to be, at least to start the season, ready to go in terms of being in sync with anyone. And yeah, I mean, I was not impressed at all by the Commanders' defense against the Packers. But I have seen flashes with Geno. We saw it week 1. Obviously, it was against the Patriots, but I do think the Raiders can move the ball, and I have no reason not to take them here going up against a backup quarterback at +3. So give me them as a lean.
Yeah, this is my last official play. Give me Raiders +3. I think a lot of people are bullish on Mariota. Um, I don't see it. Like, I don't think the connections. We've seen with their offense. Their offense hasn't been great. I mean, you're gonna drop that connection between the receivers when you throw in a backup. And I actually love betting backup quarterbacks. But with that being said, McLaurin and Jaden Daniels didn't have it going. This is gonna look so bad for the Commanders. And I just don't see this going their way at all. Their defense has struggled to start the year. And I think this is a good spot for the Raiders. A must-win game on the road, I think, to get
Yeah.
back. Obviously, they had that win at New England, but this is just a really good spot for them. Geno Smith, I think, kind of turns the corner from last week, and they get it done.
Facts. Cool. We see the same there. Let's move to Tampa Bay. Right now, the Bucks are -6.5 everywhere. This one did come down a little bit, which I'm surprised about. I think Justin Fields is good to go. Let me double check that
I
real
think
quick.
he's out, right?
Oh yeah, he's out. My bad.
He's out.
So they are going to go with Tyrod Taylor. I don't know if that directly affected the number, but
Probably down a half point.
I do think a lot of the I do think a lot of sharp money brought that down to 6.5, which is I still think it's a strong number on the Jets, but I think that +7 was a gift. So I'm glad I took it. I'm not going to make this an official play though for me, but I want to give Simi's play out because he really likes the Bucks here. So he is going to be on the Bucks -6.5. I mean, we talked about the Bucks. They know how to win games, but I can't get behind that. What do you think?
I mean, I actually lean the Bucks here too, if I'm being honest. I think they've looked really sharp to start the year. Their defense has actually surprised me in some ways. And dude, offensively, Baker is rolling right now. He's, I think, putting himself in the conversation of a top 5 quarterback in the league. He looks really, really good. But with that being said, they have been close in the fourth quarters, and it's come down to last minute drives. So I'm hesitant to make this an official play, so I'm not going to do that. But I do lean the Bucks finding their rhythm here and getting a comfortable win. So I would lean the -6.5.
Cool. Yeah, that's sure that's Simi's cap too, so that's fair. Let's go to Tennessee. This number has moved at least a full point. It looks like it's 4.5 everywhere right now. The Colts, who have been one of the most surprising teams, if not the most surprising team, even at 3.5, I could only look towards the Titans. I'm close to making this my last pick, but I don't know if I'll be able to get there. But I love the Titans here. I think I'm all about betting teams that, have 2 amazing weeks where they, in a sense, shock the world. And then I love betting them to come back down to earth, especially in a divisional game, especially on the road, and especially as Daniel Jones is a big favorite on the road. I could only look towards the Titans here +4.5. What do you think?
100% agree. And I'm not, dude, I'm actually not like, I don't believe in the Titans at all. I think they're trash. I do think there's some bright spots in Cam Ward. I think he's going to be their quarterback for a long time. He looks really solid. I know he hasn't like reflected in his yardage, but I mean, guys, he's swimming up creek without a paddle. So, and like I said, I think the public is going to be hammering the Colts and Daniel Jones and kind of the sentiment behind the Colts right now. It's just not the time to bet the Colts on the road with a heavy favorite at -4.5. Yeah, give me Titans +4.5, like you said. Definitely, probably will be looking to play this if I'm being honest.
No, for sure. Cool. Yeah, I might come back to that one at the end here, but I think I like one more play a little more than that. So let's keep it moving though. Let's go to Seattle. We've got Seattle at home coming off a big win against the Steelers on the road. They're -7 right now against the Saints. There's still a couple -7.5s out there. Simi wants me to. I think he made this official actually on Tuesday, but Simi's on the Seahawks -7.5. I could only look towards the Saints here. I think this is another one where I think you're getting an inflated line after the Seahawks won by multiple touchdowns, and I actually don't think the Saints are that bad as people think. I know it's like Spencer Rattler's their quarterback, but at 7.5, Sam Darnold
and JSN possibly out.
Yeah, what do you think?
I have nothing on this game. We can keep it going.
Cool. All right. Let's go to the Chargers. This is arguably one of the games of the week, if not the game of the week. We've got the Broncos right now are +3, which is beautiful to see that there's some threes out there. Because I think I'm going to make this my last official play. Same rationale. I feel like the Broncos have been disappointing to start the year, even though they are 1-1. They lost last week to the Colts. I actually think this is like almost a make it or break it spot in a way when we're talking about the division, because for the Chargers to go up to 3-0 compared to the Broncos starting 1-2, and then the Chiefs possibly they have a chance to go 0-3 to start the year. The Chargers can quickly run away with this division because these early games mean so much, and this is the third straight divisional game as well for the Chargers. And if they keep winning these games, I mean, by week 6 or 7, they're going to have like a 95% chance to win the division. So This is a must-win for the Broncos, even though they are on the road. And I'm getting 3 points, but same rationale. I think the Chargers come back down to earth. Give me the Broncos +3.
Hmm. Also, Alec is on. Simi is on +3 for the Broncos too, I believe.
Yep, he's right with me on that. So we're both
Okay,
on Broncos
I'm actually
+3.
gonna be in the foxhole on this spot.
Wait, but you already have 3.
I know, I know. This is for our
Uh,
pick 'em. So we
oh,
just for the audience, we do a pick 'em against each other. Um, just so you guys know, I will be in the foxhole against them. Uh, I'll look to find a. Is there a -2.5 out there? I'll look, but I think there is. Is there? You
yeah,
see a
there
minus
is.
two and a half? Yeah, I'll be on the Chargers. Chargers -2.5 here. Um, it just dude, Broncos haven't looked good. They don't look good against good teams. They don't look good against bad teams in the Titans. So, with that being said, all day Chargers they're rolling right now. I don't expect this is a hard spot to find your rhythm back for Bo Nix and Sean Payton. So,
Yeah,
I would at home Chargers, yeah, all day Chargers -3 or 2.5.
cool. Um, Next game, 4:25 on Sunday. We've got the Cowboys going to Chicago. We talked a little bit about this one. We were confused by the line. I kind of have come around on liking the Bears here, but not enough to play it. Jay, I feel like we know where you stand on it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make this a play so bad because it's just so easy to fade the Bears right now. But yeah, I'm not betting. I'm not betting Caleb Williams. No shot. We know this, guys. Guys, I will
Mhm.
not bet Caleb Williams one time this year. It won't happen. The line could be 14 and a half, and I ain't betting them.
Fair enough. All right, another divisional game. This one is between two 2-0 teams. This will be an interesting one. I've kind of had a change of opinion on this one as well throughout the week. I really like the Cardinals uh, on the road to cover this +2.5 against the 49ers. I know that's kind of a hot take. I know, what we say about Kyler, but if we are going to get the best of Kyler, it's usually during the early part of the season. It is Mac Jones who is a favorite right now. And yeah, the Cardinals have had arguably the easiest schedule to start the year, playing the Saints and the Panthers, but I don't think they're bad. So I think I'm happy to take the dog, and again, mainly just because I'm counting on Mac Jones maybe being Mac Jones this week. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I lean the 49ers here -2.5, but I
Yeah,
have no strong convictions either way for this game.
yeah, that's fair. Uh, cool. The last two games, primetime games, I do have convictions about both of these. We've got the Chiefs
Same.
going to New York. Let me see what the spread looks like everywhere. There still is a -5.5 out there. I did bet that already. I love it. I know it's crazy to take a bunch of points with this Chiefs team because it feels like they're gonna win by a field goal. But I just think that this is gonna be bad for the Giants. I don't think that Russell Wilson. I think before last week, Russell Wilson hadn't hit like 17 points in a game or something in his last 7 starts, going back to like when he was with the Steelers too. So I do think that the Dallas defense is that bad, but I don't think that the Chiefs defense is bad, actually. In fact, I think they're pretty good, but they just haven't been able to catch a break with getting Mahomes the ball back and Kelsey not being able to catch the ball and throws the defense in bad spots. So give me the Chiefs -5.5. I love it. What do you think?
Nice. Completely opposite of you. Love the Giants +6. Not gonna make it a play because I mean that's just hard to do. With Mahomes down 0-2 right now. So with that being said, I'm not gonna make it a play, but I do love the Giants at home here +6.
Yeah.
I I do not like the Chiefs team. I don't think they're talented offensively. I feel like we haven't seen the best of Mahomes in quite some time. I know that's hard to say because they went to the Super Bowl last year, but like the offense hasn't looked good. Um, and I think 6 is just a lot of points for our offense that is not effective scoring the ball right now. So give me Giants +6.
Cool.
Heavy lean.
Heavy lean, heavy, heavy. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that game. But last game, we've got the Giants. I mean, sorry, the Giants. The Lions coming to Baltimore. Looks like this number's actually come down, or actually, there might be one more 5.5 out there. I did take the Lions plus 5.5. I just think it's too many points. But I can understand why people like the Ravens here. I do think the Ravens definitely win this game, but I do think it could somehow end up close. But I just again, I'm just playing the number here, so give me the Lions. Plus 4.5, plus 5.5. That's a heavy lean for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Lions are a good football team. Ravens defense has not looked good to start the year. Um, Lions looked good last year and or last game, and I think this is just too many points, way too many points for two really good football teams in prime time. Yeah, I would heavy lean 5.5, 4.5, whatever you get. I would take both of those numbers.
Just take them both. I feel that. Cool. Well, those are the week 3 picks for us. I'll recap them real quick. Simi, who was having some technical issues, he likes the Seahawks minus 7.5, which he locked in on Tuesday, and the Bucks minus 6.5. So he's taken two big favorites. And then Simi and I are both aligned on the Broncos plus 3. Jay, on the other hand, he likes the Panthers plus 6, Rams plus 3.5, and the Raiders plus 3, all dogs. And then I'm right with him, all dogs. I think this is hopefully going to be a big dog week with the Browns plus 8.5, Texans plus 1.5, and the Broncos plus 3. I don't think, do we have any direct head to heads? Anybody? Not really. Not in official plays,
no.
but right now, Jay, you're 3-1 right now on show picks. Simi and I are both 2-2, so hopefully you can keep that going.
Let's go. Do it for the
Sir.
people. Come on.
All right, man. You got anything else before we get out of here?
No, sir. No, sir. Nice little episode before we get heavy into these games tomorrow, man. It's gonna be a great time. Oh, Simi's reaching out to us.
He's reaching out to us.
Yeah, on the chat.
Let's see if we can pop up his.
He said time to start talking about the Chiefs not making the playoffs.
Nah. This is what we call overreaction right here. You guys see this chat? We got Simi talking about the Chiefs not making the playoffs. We're not worried about that, man. It's Patrick Mahomes. He's been to 3 straight Super Bowls. They're gonna find a way, man.
Chiefs lose outright.
No way. Broncos plus 2.5 for direct fade of Jace. Yeah, that is a Jace play.
Hey, I've been hot. I've been hot. 3-1. Come on, y'all need to catch up.
All right, guys. Well, like and subscribe if you watch this rerun. And we're out. We'll be back to recap these plays and go through week 4.